G'day everyone and welcome back to another episode in the shed where we are renovating Bertha.
Yeah.
So guys, as you can see, last week we put the checker plate front on it. We asked you what you thought about it, and so far, pretty much all positive.
Reviews are good, yeah.
No one seemed to have said what I sort of thought, that it's too much checker plate, so.
No, and honestly, on looking at it, I don't think it looks that bad. I quite like it.
I think because after we left here, I kept looking at photos which was just front on and just the checker plate.
Probably just over checker plated
yourself.
yourself.
It just looked too much. Someone said it looks like a coffee cart, and I get you.
Yeah, and there are a couple that are worried about the sun reflection, which I am also worried about, so we're talking through that at the minute.
Yeah, we were just chatting about options. There might be like a satin clear paint we could put on it, because you won't really notice if that chips or anything.
Down,
so
yeah.
Anyway, we'll get it on the road to figure out if that is a problem or not.
I don't know how we're going to talk to the oncoming cars about if it's a problem, but...
I mean, it's more so for us. Okay, guys, so today we've got a bit of scaffold set up, and that's because we are putting on the J-mould, the train.
Hold tight.
Right, as I was saying before the world's longest train went past. We're doing the J-mould, guys. So that's the first step of basically refitting all of our everything we took off. All of our everything.
All of our bits and pieces.
So that's where we're up to, guys. We're gonna finish this outside, and then we can start tackling some of the other jobs. So J-mould first, Erin.
Oh, yeah.
But what we have to do is clean where all the old silicone was first.
Well, doesn't that sound like fun?
These are the little parts of the job that you really don't like doing. So I came in here the other day and I cut off as much of the old silicone as I could. And I tell you what, it was not easy. Like, it's because you're trying to cut it off without scratching the visible parts of the aluminium cladding. So anyway, I got as much off as I could, and yeah, we're pretty much ready to clean it up and start putting this on.
All right, let's do it.
That's the hard way to go. One of the other benefits of being in the shed this time, we've got scaffold at our fingertips here, so set it up, makes things a lot easier.
Wow. Oh my God, there is some crap coming off that roof.
You want to come up here?
Not really. It doesn't look like the safest setup in the world.
It is, look.
Oh my God.
You come up and just stand on that end, and I'll do the walk in the wobbly middle bit.
Look, I'd be more comfortable if there was a little bit more hangover here. Like, you know.
Okay, let me clean the end first, and then I'll make it a little bit better for you. All right, you gonna get up?
Yes, I feel more comfortable now. Oh my God. My legs don't bend that far.
You got a dirty ass too, by the way.
I don't know how keen I am about walking much further than here.
You'll be right, look. You get used to it, but I get it. It does feel sketchy sometimes. All right, so this is what we got, guys. Taken off as much of the silicone as I could. Look, I could sit here and really peel a lot of this off, but I'm not going to, because that Bostik V4 is designed to go over other silicones, and I'm just going to make sure I've got a really good seal with it. It should be absolutely fine. So all I'm doing now is just making sure, you see all this red dust. That's from the Cape and wherever up the coast we went on dirt roads. It's everywhere. Look at the roof. Like, every bit of silicone on the roof is just red. Anyway, we're going to clean this off, and then we're good to go. Oh, that's the other thing. I stapled it all back down. You see all these new staples in here, the longer staples. They're our new staples, and I've just pretty much stapled it all back down because I peeled a lot of it up just to check what the timber was like underneath, and we're good. Once again, everyone, Terps is your friend. Don't be shy with it. Use lots.
The floor needs some too.
Yes. So, cutting a 45 for our first angle, which I'll show you on the van in a minute, but just using a standard timber blade on a drop saw, you can cut aluminium with them, but just go nice and slow. If you try to rip through them, it's just going to get really hot and burn your blade out real quick.
Why do you put the bit of wood there?
Because that holds it square. If I tried to hold like that, it just rocks around.
All right, yep.
But I hold it on the timber, holds it nice and square. All right, so this is our first bit. And the reason I cut a 45 on it, Erin, is because it's our one really square join.
Okay.
So see that? It's going to be up in there like that.
So you're going to join them like there?
Yeah, yeah. Because you can't bend it around a 90-degree corner like that. So essentially, it's going to sit like that.
Yeah.
All right. Might just trim that back a little bit because that's sticking out. And we'll be good to go. It was already cut, so I was just pretending I was cutting it again. I got to it, I'm like, it's already cut. Oh, cutting it. All right.
It's going to be a tube just on this bit.
Yeah, I know. I'm already questioning how much silicone I've bought. Fixings. Self-tapping button head screws. I think they're 20 mil. Is that what I bought? 20 mil. Should be fine. All right, Erin. If you... I'm puffed already, I don't know why.
Because you're walking around like a madman.
So, if you hold that end up, I will hold this end up and then I'll start screwing from here once I get this all lined up.
Oops, sorry. Can't do two things at once. Oh, yep, and it's all over my fingers.
Yep, it's gonna get everywhere. This isn't going well.
Just wondering how much cutting I'm gonna have to do to make it look like this was a smooth effort.
Don't look up my pants.
Ooh, undies.
Ow!
What happened?
Oh, I jammed the trumpet into my finger.
Oh, you're right.
It's gonna start bleeding in a sec. But yeah, I'm all right.
First aid. Well, we're gonna have to sort that out before we go any further, I think.
Yeah, she started bleeding.
It's quite deep too by the looks. So I've just found some...
I've got a first aid kit in the car.
Oh, well that's probably better than these. I feel like they've been floating around in my handbag for 20 years.
Let me get it out. There it is. So we'll give them a plug while we're at it. iCheck. That's our tyre pressure monitoring system. And we just actually got some new gear off them, which we'll be trying out soon. This is the first time we're cracking open the first aid kit. Now or never, gets you 10% off if you put a drill bit through your finger like I did. Right, this is too high.
We would not recommend that. What do we got?
Bit of everything by the looks of it.
I feel like just Band-Aids, like bigger Band-Aids, you know?
Yeah, I'm also looking for something to, like, antiseptic.
I reckon alcohol might be your best bet.
Alcohol.
Just pour a beer on it.
Do you reckon this is going to sting?
Yes.
Look away if you're squeamish.
Okay, I'm probably going to have to put this down. We'll come back to you when we're all bandaged up, eh?
We're good.
All right, give us a look. This is our hack job of a first aid.
Thank you, iCheck. But no, seriously, this has been sitting under the seat of the car for, when did they give us this? When we went to the Cape, I think, back then.
That's it.
So they year it a bit, but...
You just never know when you're going to need it.
That's right. You'd rather have it there and never touch it than not have it at all. Okay, after that little interruption, very rookie mistake. What's the saying, Erin?
I don't know.
Don't put your finger.
Oh, right. Yep, fair call.
I'll put my finger there.
Oh, well, lucky you learnt it with your finger then.
All right. back on track, guys. We're gonna clean off this silicone now. So, scrape off all the excess.
Do you run any more silicone along the top
No,
here? That's
no,
it.
because it's all in behind there. All behind there is filled. We'll put any bits in that haven't quite squeezed out the top so that you've got a nice, so like we'll pump that full. So just those bits that didn't quite have enough in it and where the cladding sort of dips back in a few parts. Fill it up. Next bit, translucent silicone for the checker plate, white silicone for the white cladding.
This is all the silicone we have, and we still don't think it's going to be enough.
All right, Erin, so this bit's a bit trickier now because we're going to full length. These are 5.4 meters long, and we have to stand this up in the air, Erin, to put the first bit on.
Okay, that sounds fun.
So I think I'm going to get you up on the ladder. What I'll do is I'll actually pass this end up to you first, the opposite way to what we had it. Okay, just start feeding it past you. We're going to get up in the air.
Oh my God, this is so hard to film and do.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
Lucky we got a big shed, eh?
Up in the air.
Okay, so you put your hand a little bit closer to the van, yeah, and I'm going to slide it. Oh, it's bending down.
Huh. All right, I'm going to put this down because I can't do both.
All right, our weapon of choice when working with J-mold, rubber mallet. Now, I think I sort of stuffed this up, Erin. I should have cut an angle out of that to go around here. But because it is such a slight angle, there is a chance I'll get it without doing that. Oh no. That's better. Okay, silicone. All right, you good?
I'm not going to lie, I thought this was going to be a whole lot easier than it is turning out to be. I thought it was just like a folded on there kind of situation.
No, not quite. All right, so move your hand towards the van now. No, not down, sorry.
Oh, as
Keep
in
holding
like...
it up, yep. So I'm going to bend it around. Ah! Oh, whoa, oh!
We've got a problem.
Okay, that should be good there now.
Okay, problem solved. He can do what he needs to do here.
Tell you what, I feel like an absolute amateur doing this. An absolute amateur.
I'm not going to lie. I think we look like amateurs.
Okay, help push it in towards the van now. Yeah.
It's all on my fingers.
It's all right. It'll wash off. Okay, we're getting there.
Oh my God, we nearly had another screw in the hand.
I've already got myself once. Not gonna do it again. Hopefully. Okay, now see what I'm doing? See how it's attached up the top? And now I can work it around here. Silicone everywhere. Seriously, I must be doing something very different to the way we used to do it because this is not working. I need to get that in there. That bit there.
It's just everywhere. I mean, that's good for leaks, but it's a bit gross for the time being.
It'll be fine once we clean it, but my God. We're on the right track now. So you see this slight curve up the top? That's when it's easy to bend it around. Easy-ish. basically what you want to do is you just want to chuck screws in as you're going. So if you try to bend too much up here, it's going to push this out as you're going. So just keep screwing it in. So I figured out why it's so hard. I need someone up top holding it as I try to bend it around because it just fell off the roof again. So Erin, that's going to be your job.
Lucky I used to be a gymnast, eh? Walking on the beam, balancing.
No one's asking you to do a backflip. You just...
I couldn't anyway. Not anymore. Oh, Jesus. You can barely climb a ladder these days. Oh, God.
You're all right.
Okay.
See, there you go. You don't have far to fall. It's only there.
Mm-hmm. You forgot the mallet, didn't you? And some more silicone, I'm guessing you're gonna need.
Yep. I'm just gonna get this a little bit bent around here.
Oh, Jesus.
You all right?
My thumb was under that. Yep, cool.
Sorry. Okay. Now, get some more silicone. You know what we should have done, Erin? We should have done one side, figured it all out, and then come and done this side and been like, look how good we are, just do it. No. We figure it out, look like idiots, and then we're going to do the good side without filming it. And I left my Stanley knife down there. Tell you what, lucky this stuff doesn't go off quickly. Or we'd be stuffed. Oh my God, got some serious arm pump going on. Need to invest in one of those battery ones. All right. Who would have thought? How long have we been working on this one piece there?
This is not going to be a quick thing, I don't think.
All right. You want to come down here, please?
Not really, but
So I basically, well, actually, you can go down the end, back where you just were, after you walk down here.
Thanks.
You just got to hold this like you did before. You basically just got to hold it on the edge so it doesn't jump around.
Uh-huh.
So if you go down there...
But it is going to jump around while you bang it, right? It's going to move and push all this silicone, isn't it?
Yeah, it will a bit, but if you just hold it fairly tight on there,
okay,
it'll be all right.
Drill time.
What did you say? Drill time?
Yeah. Like hammer time?
You making up your own sayings? Drill time!
Down, 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 down.
Can't drill this. All right, there we go. First piece on, now we're gonna clean it up. Oh God, whose idea was it to do this? And this is what I mean by caravans are 90% silicone.
How much wastage is there though? Like half that tube we put on, we're probably wiping off again.
Oh look, with a lot more practice though, you get better at it and you wouldn't waste as much, I wouldn't think. Although, yeah, it did used to go through quite a bit. All right, so as I clean off this face section of the top, the beauty of the top section of the caravan is we only need to clean the one side. Because the back side, we go like this, we put another bead of silicone, and that's our seal, Erin.
Ah.
So we put an extra seal on top, and then I do what I did the last time we did the reno, and I do the old swirl. So that just gives it a nice big seal, and it doesn't let water sit against the J-mold. So hopefully it'd run straight off. But that's the idea. So cleaning it's not as bad up here because we've only got this face to clean. Smooth there because it's seen. And then we'll go into a swirl. All right, with a bit of prep work, we're ready to do the second piece, or the second main piece anyway. This should only take us 5 hours, Erin. I'm gonna have to do something about that alley, the J-bolt, because I'm gonna have to bend it around and get it like halfway under already, otherwise I'm gonna stitch myself up, aren't I?
It's quite the angle, not angle, but quite a steep curve here, isn't it?
It is. All right, let me do something. Do you reckon I'll get this?
I don't know.
Without it like kinking in half?
Train.
Oh, I've got it, Erin. I've got it. Yes.
Look at you go.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Easy. God, I impress myself sometimes. All right.
So humble too.
You could do this. You can take those screws out that are just temp holding the checker plate on.
Oh, okay. Is it going the right way? How do I know?
Which way are you holding it? If you
like
push your
this?
thumb in, if you push your thumb in, that's forward. If you push your finger in, that's back.
Right, okay, so back. Oh, that's right. Jeez Louise. I can't do this end film as it turns out, so.
Here. That's out.
Mission accomplished, eventually.
Okay, push the bottom through a bit more, please. Yeah, look at that. How's that for a curve?
As good as curves get.
It's the only curve Bertha has anymore.
True.
Okay, so we got ourselves to the point where I need to cut a little angle out of this edge here because it just won't fold around those bends like that. But the question is how much do I cut out? I'm not very good with this. So I know that'll go straight there. Surely I'd do it the same angle as that, eh? Oh, well, let's do that. Yeah. What do you reckon?
Look, we can give it a go.
Let's just do it. What do you reckon, Erin?
I don't know. Good. Hopefully.
It's bending. Not far enough. So it needs to be more than that. How do I figure that out, Erin?
It's a good question.
The problem is there's someone screaming at the screen right now telling me how to do it, but it's too late. Because I've already either completely stuffed it or winged it and made it work somehow. I'm just gonna keep cutting. Come on.
Things are going really well today.
Look, it sort of works. I'll just cover that up with some silicone, it'll be fine. All right, let's screw that on.
Close enough is good enough.
Yeah. Good from afar, but far from good. Okay, so I played around with the angles, I completely winged it, and I've pretty much got them. And, come look at this, Erin. time this all gets screwed up, well, it actually doesn't look like it works now, but this is pretty much going to reach to here, which is where we end.
Well, you won't have that big sag in it.
Yeah,
so
well, hopefully that's enough. But how good if that works out?
That'd be
Perfect.
the one thing that went well today. Look at this. It's like something out of a silicon nightmare. It's dripping everywhere.
This is a silicon nightmare, Erin. We're still got to clean off this whole section too.
I think we're just going to only show you the one side because there's only so much.
100%. I'm not filming the other side.
Yeah, there's only so much siliconing and wiping off and banging with a mallet you can watch. So we just thought we'd show you one side so you can see how we do all the different curves and angles.
Oh, I just broke the drill bit.
Oh dear.
That's all right. I got that.
And then yeah, we'll just do the other side. I think you probably don't need to see that.
There's only so much of me yelling and getting annoyed. Oh, I've got sticker everywhere. I'm so scared I'm going to get my hand again. All right, one side pretty much done. We still have to do the bit under the door.
It's quite a few bends there.
Pretty much, if you can't tell by the sound of my voice, we're a bit defeated today. That sucked
Things
a little.
haven't gone well.
It took so much longer than I thought to. So, I think we're just going to go have a beer at home,
Yep,
relax.
recoup.
Because if I keep trying to do this, I'm going to scream at someone. And it'll be Erin because she's the only other one here with me.
Don't worry, I scream back. So
But anyway, it's come up pretty good. But the downfall is where there was old silicon. It hasn't cleaned up nicely. Like, what's happened here is that line there is where the J mold used to come to. But because we've now modified the front, put checker plate on, it's just pushing it out that little bit further. So it didn't quite reach that line. So look, I can clean it up and I will, but it's not a now job. It's a later job.
and it's not a 100% necessary job.
It looks fine. But look, today's one of those days where we didn't really feel like what we've done has achieved much. I don't have that excitement like putting the checker plate on and standing back and going, yes.
I guess because it's not like it doesn't make a big difference, but it is very, very necessary.
Yes.
If we want to seal up the van and use it.
True, true. So what's next? What do we do next?
We go home and watch the footy.
No, I mean next with the caravan.
We go home and watch the footy. Well, we'll do the other side.
Yes.
But we won't show you that.
Like we said, we won't show you.
And then
Accessories.
Yeah.
We got accessories. Well, come over here. We'll have a little quick chat about some accessories.
Accessories. We're accessorising.
Because we're going to accessorise Bertha. All right. New clearance lights. I was lost for words then. So our red and amber clearance lights, the LED ones, they'll go on. We have these new lights for the outside. Quite excited for these. So these are nice, beautiful, bright, hard to open LED lights. So we got given these by our amazing friends, Glenn and Heather. They've got them on their van, is that right, Erin?
I believe so.
That's why they said these are awesome.
Yep.
And they grabbed some for us. So I actually hooked this up to a battery the other day and they are bright. So I am keen as to put them on the outside of the van. Then after that, I know this doesn't look like much.
I don't even know what that is. Something to do with plumbing.
It's a hose splitter. So I'll wait until we do the plumbing and I'll show you what that's for. But that's, I've spoken about filling issues in the past. That's going to fix it.
I'm guessing it's going to split some hoses.
Well, as the name suggests, it will. That's all I got to show you.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
we still got to put this thing on
as
well.
Aircon, hose. It's actually, I don't want to talk about it. There's so much to do. It's making me feel worse. Anyway. Anyway, guys, time is ticking. We have to get this done. We have a deadline now, so
We do.
stay tuned. You're going to see all that stuff go on, plus some more. We're going to get this thing going on the road,
hopefully.
and get back out there traveling again. As always, guys, thank you to everyone who's following, commenting. Pretty much they're the best ways to support us. If you would like to support us in any other way, noworneveroz.com.au, we have merch on there. That really helps us out.
It does. We also have Patreon if that is your thing. No pressure. It's just there if you want it. Yeah. Anyways, make sure you like and subscribe. That is another way you can really help us out and grows the channel and gets us seen. So, yeah. Thanks for watching another one.
See you guys. Catch you next week.
Bye.